The 2015-16 campaign has been full of both ups and downs for Michigan State hockey. They've experienced huge victories, and they've seen games slip away. All of this, the moments of triumph, the moments of struggle, have shaped this team's identity and prepared them for the ultimate test. The Big Ten tournament in St. Paul, Minnesota. Win or go home.
We knew coming into this season that we had a great group of guys, and I think we kind of took it a little bit for granted. We started off hot, and the next thing you know, we're just in this huge dry spell. We just can't get anything going, just not getting the bounces, and then everything gets frustrating, and it's tough, but it brings out the best in your guys.
I think now lately we have been starting to do small things that makes us better. If it's just small, easy things to get pucks in or out, I think that's things that keep momentum for teams going, and I think lately we have been doing those small things really good. That gives us confidence.
What I'm particularly impressed with this group is the ability to deal with adversity and fight through it without allowing it to get you to let down, and I think that's very impressive. So I really admire this group for the challenges we've been able to fight through during the course of the year and keep pushing forward.
Momentum is everything. If you can go into the Big Ten tournament with a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum, it's just one game series, one and done, so I mean, momentum's huge.
I think we're starting to build a little bit of a mentality that we want to be that team no one wants to play, because there are risks involved in playing a team who's building confidence, who believes in each other, and maybe hasn't quite achieved during the course of the year what they really felt was achievable for them. So that's the mentality we've had. I think that's the mentality of our seniors. We need guys to step up, as every team does this time of year, and play their best hockey. Our games with Ohio State have been very contested, and we've won some of them, we've lost some of them. They've had some drama in them. They've typically been close games. We've had some shootouts against them and been on both sides of that. So, their team in some ways is like our team. And so, right now they're playing really well. They're playing with lots of confidence. They believe in what they're doing, and I think that makes for two teams going into that series and that matchup feeling the same way about themselves.
We're just going to have to stay with the same game plan, though. The ice is going to be a little bit bigger. The O-zones are going to be a little bit longer. I don't think that'll really affect us too much. I know they like to stretch their guys out a little bit, so we played them there, 2 years ago? I think we played them there, and I think they got us an OT, and that hurt us a lot. So I think we're going to come in there with a lot of momentum, and we kind of want some vengeance on them from last time.
We have been battling for 3 years in a row, if it's just saying it's a shootout win or stuff like that. So we know it's going to be a really tight game. There's two good teams that coming in with a little bit maybe of confidence now. They're winning, and we have been playing pretty good. So I think if everyone has to be in their top game, and it's going to continue being tight. We want to beat them, and they want to beat us. But that's how sport is. It should be feelings and emotions, and I think that's just going to make it a really good game.
I expect a lot of intensity. I mean, anytime you play a team, by the second game of weekend, it's usually really chippy, really intense. Now we're just adding a third one on there, and that's for pretty much all the marbles. So everyone's going to be going 100%, and it's just going to be a really intense game, which is going to make for a really good hockey game.
Tons at stake. The season for most of the teams is at stake. So you'll see every team lay it on the line. There's nothing to hold back, for. There is no tomorrow, and so I think you'll see the best hockey out of every team that's there.
The goal is to come out there with a Big Ten championship and a bid to the NCAA tournament.